Welcome to a brief overview over the exciting new features in EmpowerDocs 8.6. First and foremost, EmpowerDocs now contains a full-text search that makes it even easier to find templates, documents, and text blocks by the textual content. Just open up the library window, enter your search term in the search box, and EmpowerDocs will list all of the elements that match your search term. You can configure which part of the document or metadata to take into account when searching. I have selected the name and content. And for any found element, the tooltip shows you which part of the document actually contains the search term. In this case, as you can see, it's the content. Next, we added a way to quickly access library elements in a flexible side pane. We call it the Quick Access pane. And that allows you to really quickly build documents from text blocks, for example. And you can use the ribbon button up here or the corresponding button in this minimized form of the Quick Access pane. And that expands it, opens it, and shows you the contents of one of the folders in the library. You can navigate these folders. You can also search for something specific. And then you can just go into your empty document or the template, and just by double-clicking these text blocks, really quickly build an entire document with just a few clicks. And that makes creating entire documents really lightning fast. Next, we also added support for images in their native format as a separate element type in the library, and that allows for better usability, easier workflows, automatic updates, and prepares for compatibility with other Empower products. So, for example, in this document, you see I also added some pictures in here. You can open up the Quick Access pane again by using the picture button this time, and that shows you some of the images available in the library. So right now, you just place the cursor down here, double-click one of the images, and that inserts it right at this spot. Furthermore, you also can replace existing images. So, for example, if you take this picture and want to replace it with this one, just make sure you selected the picture, double-click this one, and it will replace the existing one while keeping the overall maximum size that the previous picture took. Furthermore, as mentioned, pictures also support updates. That is, if you have a document either in your library or on your local hard drive that contains pictures that have been updated in the library in the meantime, EmpowerDocs will notify you and ask you if you want to apply these updates. And if you pay attention to this picture up here, I confirmed this update notification, and you can see it just replaced the existing picture with just a single click. Also, in the dynamic data model that's backing EmpowerDocs, we added even more flexibility in defining these data structures for companies, locations, profiles, and legal entities to exactly support your requirements. So, for example, in our profile, you probably know this screen. We added some more fields, and you can see them down here. So up here we have the default fields, you know them. They are kind of built in and required for different features. And down here you can see I now have the ability to add kind of CV data for my profile. And that allows you to, for example, provide a template for a team member profile sheet. And now all of your colleagues that want to provide such a team member profile sheet just can open up this template, and it's being filled in a matter of seconds with all of this data. And that's really, really a powerful feature that allows you to create several different types of documents that are filled with data that's specific to your profile or the company or the location. EmpowerDocs now also has a mechanism to detect co-authoring or track changes. So if you want to fill in a document again that has been filled previously, and that document is in co-authoring mode, you can see there's some other guy working on this document. You want to fill in again, there's a risk of creating a lot of conflicts that are hard to resolve. And so if you try to fill in the document, EmpowerDocs detects that there's somebody else working on that and that there's a conflict. So it prevents you from creating a lot of conflicts that are hard to resolve. So if you just save the document to resolve any conflicts, for example, and you fill in again, you can see that now it's working. Now EmpowerDocs has detected that there are no more conflicts and allows you to fill in again. Same goes for track changes. And last but not least, there is the ability to remove rights from subfolders to break the inheritance chain. And that's a really powerful feature for a lot of cases that help you build even easier to understand folder structures in the library, and allows you to provide content specifically to those teams that need it and that should have access to it. That's it for the EmpowerDocs 8.6 release notes. Just a very quick overview. There will be the opportunity to get insight to a lot of these features in depth. So if you'd love to know more about this, please contact us. We'd love to get in touch with you, and are looking forward for you to try out this new version of EmpowerDocs 8.6.